Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Awaken the Voice. Right now, it's so exciting because we're back to voice and voice 14. So we've done 14 voices up to this point, and I know you have heard them and hopefully been inspired by them, and hopefully some of them have even saved some of your lives. Because I find that often when people express and share their truth, it hits some truth in all of us, and it triggers so many different emotions. And I think that's what's so special about this podcast. And the young lady that I'm speaking to right now, I am just so proud of. She was in a program that I did at the studio, and she just grew. And she is currently in one of my classes, and I just love seeing her blossom into this amazing young woman. So we are speaking to her today. Of course, you don't get to know who she is, but how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
What are you nervous about?
Just talking, really.
Yeah. Why does that make you nervous?
Just not knowing what to say or
Because is that a common thing?
Yeah.
Especially because how old are you?
14.
14. So a lot is going on in that 14-year-old age bracket. How do you feel about being 14?
A little surprised that I'm already 14 and really nervous because there's a lot of stuff going on.
What's going on for you right now?
A lot of schoolwork, a lot of commitments, and then there's just high school relations, whether it's friendships or whatever. It's a lot.
It's challenging. So you wanted to talk a little bit about teenage mental health. So what does that mean to you? What is teenage mental health for you?
I think teenagers' mental health is dismissed a lot, even though it's just as valid. And if you're feeling like really sad and alone, even if you feel like you don't have a valid reason, your problem is still really valid if it's making you feel that way.
Who sometimes makes you feel, or how do you feel sometimes that it's not taken seriously? What situations have happened for you? Like, are you suffering with that sometimes, or what comes with that?
I think in society it's sort of programmed into people that adults are a lot wiser and therefore they have bigger struggles.
Yes, and do you believe that?
I do not.
You don't? And why don't you? I trust that as well. I feel like our youth are the future, so we need to pay attention to their emotions and how they feel. So why do you disagree?
I believe that adults and kids both go through experiences, and some of them may not be as big physically, but they may struggle the same mentally. That's
beautiful. I mean, it's not great, but the fact that you are so beautifully able to express that's wonderful.
Thank you.
So what do you think is the issue? I mean, this podcast is Awaken the Voice, so I feel like a lot of teenagers are lacking of having a voice. I mean, I think a lot of adults are the same. There's a lot of fear in speaking truth. Why do you think that's hard for teenage girls and boys?
I think sometimes it's hard to accept your feelings and find someone you're comfortable talking to.
Oh, do you have that issue?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. So you found safe people or a safe person that you can come to and share?
I do know a lot of people who don't know anyone they can talk to.
And so how do they deal with stuff?
Just pent it up a lot.
Yeah. And what comes with that? When you pent up stuff, what happens?
It just makes everything a lot worse, and just when it's finally released, it's just like a tidal wave.
Yeah, so what would you say to our youth and to parents? What would you say is important when understanding mental illness, or just understanding teenagers, or just understanding that you have a voice? And maybe, because I find adults too are like, oh, stop being dramatic. You're 14. Nothing's happening. Why are you so upset? But what would you like to tell parents? What would you like to tell youth?
Definitely ask how people are. Don't invalidate their problems or feelings, and just keep an eye on people and make sure they're where they can talk to you.
Yeah, because do you feel that sometimes even if someone's sad, it's like, oh, she's sad, she'll get over it? Do you feel like a lot of people are struggling and just need to be reached out to? Yeah. Anything else? Anything for parents that you would want to share?
I don't think so. I think that was it.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
It's such a big thing to be able to share yourself and share your story. So if there's one thing that you love about yourself and one thing that maybe you've struggled with mental illness yourself or something like that, what do you love about yourself? What have you overcome, even though you may have dealt with a couple of things? What have you overcome?
I've overcome just being comfortable with where I am and being able to accept just that everyone's different, and like I might be a bit different to other people, and that's just okay and normal.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's cool to be different.
Yeah.
It's not cool to be like everybody else, is it? It's cool just to be who you are and who you want to be. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we just had Voice 14. Very proud of her. So I think the message, and I hear it loud and clear, pay attention, talk, be supportive, listen to these beautiful teenage voices that may not be able to express all the time gracefully, because I think there's a lot of hormones and stuff going on, but they feel, and there's a lot of truth in there. So to pay attention, to nurture, to smile. Teenagers, smile. It's all right. Be there for each other, and everything will be okay. So thank you so much, Voice 14.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Awaken the Voice. We love you, and we will see you next time for Voice 15. Who's it going to be? Well, you'll have to tune in to hear. Talk to you soon. Bye.